guys, Toby here from Pro Edge Trading. Man, we nailed it today with the EdgeRunner. 4 for 4 on the ES, the Y, the Russell, and gold for $418 profit. This is all rules-based, no guessing, and yep, this is getting automated in the next strategy update. Let's dive in. All right, guys, here we go. Got our first signal for the day, the MES. We're going to try to keep our profit amount, our profit target in dollars, consistent across all of the instruments. In this case, we got an ATR of 10. I got a little chart over here telling me I'm late. I'm gonna get in. To go for 4 contracts, ATR was 10. We're going for 5 points. So that'd be 23. Let me blow this up for you. All right, I got in late. We're going to base it off what our entry should have been, 16.5. So we're going for 21.5. I'm not going to hit. I'm going for 100 on all the instruments. And I'm going to adjust the contract size to get there. I got in this one late. We won't hit 100, but I'm basing off of where I should have got in. So 516 plus 5 is 21.5. There you go. I don't have a runner on here. I'll show you how to add a runner once this. Okay. So we hit 70. If I got in on time, it would be closer to 100. All right, guys, that was a good trade. First trade of the day. I'll be back if we get another one. All right, guys, we're about to get into this YM. Look down here, 55. We're going for 27. And according to our grid, we need 7 contracts. This is not cooperating.
Order submitted.
I was trying to adjust those contracts. It wasn't cooperating, but just to be fair, I'm not going to get a discount. I'm going to wait till we get to this actual price we're supposed to be at. We were at around 55 at the time, and I'm using a spreadsheet over here. We're gonna release this as an indicator, but it's just a spreadsheet right now telling me to go for 7 contracts to hit our $100 profit target. I'm going to go ahead and get in, but I'm only going to set the profit target to half of 55, 27. So we're looking at 19. Right there, stop below the edge band. Right there. So I'm basing the profit target off the actual signal here, 93 plus 27 be 20. Yeah. And while that's going, let's see. I thought I heard something. We got an oil giving us a signal. see if that oil, it was, and we've only be going for five or six. I don't know when this signal happened, if it already made it. All right, there's a signal. Yeah, we going for 5. So we use our spreadsheet on these 7 contracts. Well, thing might already make it 85. Well, it's already made it. Missed that one.
Target filled.
Missed that one. We made our YM, and you see we were at 70. We just made 110. The spreadsheet I'm using is not exact. We're making an indicator for it, but that was really close. We were going for 100. We made 110. No, I got in at a tiny discount, so it was pretty close. It was pretty close. So there we go. But I got in a little discount, but I still took the actual amount we were supposed to take. So, all right, oil 1, we missed it. Good old oil. But we'll catch you on the next one. All right, guys, we got a
Order submitted.
M2K.
Order filled.
We're in. We're going for about 1.5, so 36.9, 37.4, 1.5, and then here, stop up here. And we're using the spreadsheet. We're going for $100. At the time, it's somewhere between 2 and 3, and I have that on my spreadsheet. If it's between 2 and 4, go for 10 contracts. There you go. And is roughly 3 at the time, so that's 1.5. I'm going for 50% of the ATR. You can choose a different amount, but I like half. And 1.5 plus our entry is 37.4. So actually 37.5. All right, we'll keep an eye on that one in case something else pops up. Oil 1, we missed that. Figured a Q is about to pop up, but hasn't done it yet. If you haven't been watching before, we're using the signals with the ATR method, ATR of 2. So we catch the actual signal and the candle right before it. And we're going for half of that ATR value. The signals themselves work great. We're just trying to squeeze out a little bit extra. This Russell is trying Poked its head up there, a couple ticks away. See if it's one tick away. There it goes. Took a couple off. There it goes.
Target filled.
Okay, now we got a runner. I'm going to pop it up here. It's a big move like that. You expect to pull back. I don't want to lose on this one. And then got some resistance here. It's probably going to bobble around. Kind of watch that runner for a second. I'm going to pause here just because we're just waiting on this runner. There's no other signals. If something pops up though, I'll be back. All right, guys, it looks like our runner may be about to get hit. Just want to jump on here real quick because it looks like I've been candle chasing, and looks like, yeah, we got hit, but that's all right. So we're 265. We took 3 trades so far. I may call it, 3 for 3. That's not bad. 265. We're going for 100 each, and based on our spreadsheet, it's not exact. You can't take partial micros. But it gets close. And that way, it keeps you more organized. These all had different tick values. Some of them different ATR values. It's hard to do those calculations in your head of exactly how many contracts to take on which instrument. But we're writing an indicator for that. I just did a spreadsheet for right now just to get a feel for it. But if I see something I like, I may come back, may not, may just call it. All right, guys, I grabbed this gold trade. Let me blow this up for you. It's right around 6. Looking at our grid here, 4 contracts. 4 to 6, yeah, it's 4 contracts. We will add.
Order filled.
All right, now we're in for 4. And we're going for 3. We're going to go for 3 off of here, so that would be 38.9. Okay. And then our stop is pretty good. Here's our signal bar. It's really close. We've had a huge drop. Hard to say. If you look at halfway of this leg, pretty much hit it. Maybe I'll go up and test it again. There's all kinds of technical analysis out there. The EdgeRunner looks for momentum, even if it may not agree with the 1,000 other technical ways to look at a chart. We're going off momentum. We're not swing trading. Let's see if anything else is going on. The Q has yet to fire a signal. It's kind of unusual. But yeah, we got one on the ES earlier, one on the Y, Russell. Had one on oil. We missed it. It was a winner. Looks like another one on oil was a winner. Took a little heat, but it made it. Yep. Since unless something comes up, we'll keep an eye on gold here. We'll blow this up. Not a whole lot to keep it from going up. Got a little support resistance line here. And hit that. Get a little reaction. We'll see what happens. We're working on the indicator for the position sizing. I think I mentioned that. But you can put in your target in dollars, and it'll tell you how many contracts you take. Got close. It may be a hair off. Just to be exact, like one tick off. See if it wants to go tap this area here again. That's from the overnight. And all over the place. My entry, couple ticks under, but the actual target is based ATR, which is pretty much at the time 338. Yep. 38.9. Yep. Let's see how that plays out. See if there's anything else going on. No, no, no. Q has just still not fired off. Up, up, up. Oil keeps winning. Right here, winner. Here he took some heat, but is a winner. Oh, my head's in the way. Sorry. Here you go. Winner, winner. How's gold looking? Still trying. It's trying. And I don't think I mentioned it. You know, we're in Central Time. This is our New York Open, 8:30. We really don't start till like 8:36. Wait for a few candles to get chopped around. Let the market get settled in a little bit. And then we generally stop at 10:30, so 8:30 to 10:30 Central Time. Looks like gold gave it another run. We'll blow that up since there's nothing else going on. So here was our entry. On gold, we generally go for, 4 to 8 ticks on a 2-minute. 36. It made it. Pretty much made it on a normal signal. But these ATR trades are trying to go for a little bit more. And I'm setting this for, the target should be close to $100. Trying to keep all the instruments targets at $100 and adjusting the contracts to match that goal coupled with the ATR. All the indices are going up. A lot of times while they're going up, gold will go down or vice versa, but not always. You're also going to get these correction moves. It's going down. We're trying to get a little momentum correction move out of it, even if it does continue down. But there's nothing wrong with just going, along with the 200, the 100, the 50, whatever you prefer. That's perfectly fine also. Oops, it looks like about to make it. Tried. How far was that? 6 ticks. And if it pops up there and gets that close, doesn't make it, and you want to get out, there's no harm in that. I'm sure we've all been there a bunch of times. It'll come a tick or two away and then stop you out. Or it'll come a tick or two away and you'll get out somewhere down here and then it'll pop through. You know, it goes both ways. You know, there it goes. But you know what I'm saying. But there you go. So 418, let's see how close we got. We took one trade there. Q never hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we took 4 trades, 418. That was what we're trying to do, $100 per trade. And, you know, they're not going to be exact, but we're working on an indicator for that. Right now, I'm just using a spreadsheet and getting a rough idea. But that's pretty good. 4 trades, $400. That's what we were trying to do. I'm probably going to call it. You know, that's nothing wrong with 4 out of 4 calling it a day. So unless I do come back, you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. All right, thanks.